Did you know there are default LinkedIn ad settings that are built to purposefully waste your money, and the way most people are still told to run LinkedIn ads stopped working around about 6 months ago? So you want a steady flow of high quality leads. You're probably thinking LinkedIn ads could be the answer to that question. Smart. But you are scared of torching thousands on garbage results before you ever figure out how it actually works. Well, I'm John and I have managed 6.5 million in ad spend on LinkedIn and helped over 1,000 founders fix exactly what's broken in their campaigns. I'm going to give you the complete step-by-step how to set up your first campaign, the ads that actually convert, and how to put them in front of the exact right people. I'll also show you the default settings LinkedIn turns on for you that'll quietly tank everything if you leave them, and you almost certainly have them on right now. So first, before we touch the ads manager, let me show you why LinkedIn is even worth a higher cost, because once you see this, everything else will click into place. So a while back, I dug into our own numbers. We run ads on both LinkedIn and Facebook, and the cost per lead on LinkedIn came back at roughly 3 times higher than Facebook. So on paper, pretty bad. But here's the twist. When I looked at the overall cost to actually land a paying client, LinkedIn was lower. The reason showed up on the sales calls. So the people we booked from Facebook were generally less qualified. They usually had a bit less money, they were earlier in their journey, and in many instances they were basically just window shopping. But the people from LinkedIn were ready to have a serious conversation about how they could invest in our services. Simply by being on LinkedIn as a user, you are pre-qualifying yourself as a professional. The leads cost more up front, but they're worth more on the back end, and that's basically the whole game. So how do you set up a campaign that pulls in leads like that? Good news, I'm going to show you right now. So a couple of years ago, the play was really simple. You run an ad, you send people to a landing page, and you ask them to book a call. And for a while, that did work. But over the last year, we've watched that approach fall off an absolute cliff. People are way more skeptical than they've ever been. So here is the structure I'd set up today instead. And it is stupidly simple. First, let's talk about the layout of the LinkedIn Ads Manager. It's built in 3 different levels. You have campaigns, and then you have ad sets, and then you have ads. Campaigns just keep your account organized. You can set budgets and objectives here, but I strongly recommend you save that for the ad set level. So the ad set level is where you pick your objective, your budget, who you're gonna target, i.e. your audience, and also the ad format you're gonna use. Now you cannot afford to mess up your audience, so I am gonna show you how to nail that just in a little bit. And then the ads are the creatives and copy that people actually see in their feed. So here's a quick overview of how we set up campaigns and ad sets in most ad accounts. So instead of one campaign begging cold people to book a call, you run a simple 2-step funnel. Step 1 is the top of the funnel. So you run an engagement campaign to your target audience, and you use it to boost a thought leadership post from your personal profile. In that post, you talk about the exact problem your ideal client is dealing with, and I'm going to show you how to structure ads with more examples in a minute. But step 2 is the remarketing. Anyone who engages with that post that we've just boosted via the engagement campaign has just put their hand up, and they've told you that they identify with the problem you solve. So what you do is you build remarketing audiences from everyone who interacted with the content, also everyone who visited your website, and everyone who landed on your LinkedIn company page. And just as a little insight, we found the ideal time range for these audiences in most cases is around 60 days. Then you run ads straight back at those people we just built the remarketing campaigns for. And we usually run 4 ad sets with completely different creative types. And those are image ads, video ads, text ads, can't do that with my fingers, and message ads. Image and video build trust. Text ads just build familiarity, and message ads are a direct call to action that lead to book sales calls. Now the structure is the easy bit, but if you pour the wrong ads into it, you're lighting money on fire, even if everything else is perfect. So let me show you the ads that actually convert, because most of these rules feel completely backwards. So over the last few years, I've audited hundreds of companies running LinkedIn ads. By the way, if you want one-on-one guidance or for me to set up your ads for you, there is a link below to apply to work with us. But I found that almost all of them make the same 2 mistakes. 1, they make the ad all about themselves. So we do this, we're award-winning, we're the best, nobody cares. 2, they make their ads look corporate, and it's with the intention of looking professional and being bang on with your brand guidelines, but the result is boring ads that just don't convert. So I spent 3 years testing batches of ads every single week with millions in spend behind it, and the rules we landed on feel completely wrong right up until you actually see the results of them. So here's how I build the ads for each stage of that funnel. First thing to be aware of is context. So the ads should be different to a cold and a warm audience. At the top, pain wins. So don't talk about yourself. Don't even really pitch your offer, although you can do. Just repeat the pain they're living with back to them in their exact words. If they read it and go, how does this person know exactly what I'm dealing with? That is the magic that you've been looking for. For the warm audience, your remarketing, everything just flips. Now you can talk about your offer, but the thing that matters most here is proof. You have to show you can actually deliver what you're promising. So testimonials, screenshots of results, simple guides showing exactly how your service works. Now the style, and this is where most people fight me the hardest. At the top, make it look nothing like an ad. A selfie shot on a phone will outperform a beautifully designed graphic almost every time. And at the bottom of the funnel, the best advice I can give is to get playful memes, humor, a bit rough around the edges. Scrappy beats polished, usually by a factor of 3, often more. And a couple of quick wins on top of that. Skip the color blue. Everything on the platform is blue, so try and actually stand out by not being blue. And for images, I would go square, and that's 1080 pixels by 1080 pixels. So your ad takes up a little bit more space on the feed. Also, everyone thinks they're the exception. Oh, our audience is different. Our ads need to look corporate. They're not different. Trust me, we've spent millions. I can confirm, not different. Now, perfect ads in front of the wrong people just means you're showing your masterpiece that you've created to interns instead of CEOs. So let me show you how to nail your audience before we get into those pesky settings designed to secretly burn your spend. So picture this, the funnel's live, ads look great, good job you, and the leads are coming in and they are, I mean, they're fine, they're not bad, they're not good, they're fine. And fine is the most sort of frustrating place to be because nothing's obviously broken, so you don't know what to fix. Well, here's the secret. Most of your ad performance is entirely down to 2 factors, your offer and your audience. Are you promoting something someone actually wants? It's useful. And then are you actually promoting that thing to the right people? The problem is that most people build their audiences on feel. And we did that too until we realized it can be really, really hit or miss. So let me show you the AI assisted method we are now using to absolutely nail audience building. First, we pull the profiles of leads that have already closed on the exact offer we are promoting. So real paying clients, not who we hoped will buy, who actually has done already. And for each one, we know exactly what LinkedIn shows on their profile. So the exact job title as written on LinkedIn, the company industry, company size, location. We dump all of that into a Google Sheet and then we feed it into Claude and ask one question: who is our ICP? It will give you the exact company sizes, jobs, titles, everything you should be targeting. Quick tip here, use the Pareto principle. So only target the 80% that shows up. So if you have 20 instances of the industry construction and only 2 instances of the industry retail, only go after the majority. Those weird anomalies will throw off your campaigns. You can always test them at a later stage. So now you stop targeting a vague blob of people who kind of feel right, and you start targeting the exact profiles with a track record of paying money. Then you build the audiences to this target audience in our top of funnel ad set in 2 ways. One ad set targets them via job titles, and one by job function and seniority, plus some kind of qualifier like a skill or an interest. And be sure you use and, not or, when building out your audience. So a seniority of director and a function of HR means a director in HR, but a seniority of director or a job function of HR means every director on the platform, so directors of finance and ops, plus the HR intern who started on Tuesday. Now, I recommend testing these 2 audiences, as you'll usually find one works better than the other. We used to test more audiences, but you need to focus your ad spend, so testing too many ad sets can spread your spend too thin and just tank results. So now you've got the right structure, you've got the right ads, and the right people are seeing them, and LinkedIn can still torch the whole thing with 2 settings it turns on for you by default. I mentioned them at the start, so let me show you what they are and why they're so dangerous. Now, a few years back, I launched a campaign and the numbers looked incredible. Click-through rates through the roof, but no one was converting, so I dug in and I found I left one setting on that was quietly shredding my budget. It was the LinkedIn Audience Network. It pushes your ads onto random third-party websites, which makes your stats in the ad manager look pretty damn good, while it also then fills your account with junk traffic and bots, so switch it off. always. The second is audience expansion. LinkedIn, very helpfully, shows your ads to people beyond the audience you just specified, which completely undoes the precise targeting you just built. So that one also goes off. That's 2 clicks, they are on by default, and they're the single biggest reason a campaign that can look perfect can also still flop. But I want to be really, really honest with you about something. Everything I've just showed you is the engine. It's how you get the right people in and how you get them to pay attention. But an engine on its own doesn't really take you anywhere. What turns all of this into getting you actual clients predictably every single month is the system that you wrap around this thing. So that's the offer, the follow-up, the way you convert those warm leads once they're paying attention. So I've put the whole thing together, the complete client acquisition system I've built over the last 6 years. It's called the Control Growth Framework, and it's how every piece of this fits into one machine that runs on autopilot. You can view the entire system for free right now just by clicking here, or if you'd rather we just set all of this up for you, there is a link in the description to apply to work with us. Either way, I will see you in the next one.